Hello YouTube, this is Retta. How are you today? This is Sunday and I am going to do one of my subscribers in my reading room, said, hey, you should do a reading on the Queen. And I'm like, hey, I should do it for shits and giggles to see how she feels about Meghan and so forth. Because I kind of know that picture. Did you guys see the meme picture? Oh my God, it cracked me up. If you could look at, they say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, freaking that picture of the Queen looking at Meghan said 1,000 words. So I'm very interested. And hey, let's see what's going on. I think Meghan is a beautiful girl. And I want to congratulate her. Each reading I've done on the couple, I think I've done 4 in general, has shown a different aspects. The cards pick up different things on each reading. It showed last time, it didn't show before, but it showed that, because I know she's the emperor, so she's a leader and she's take charge, but it also showed in the last reading that she had some cunning to her. And so I think she was very much, she got him. Congratulations. Hey, I'm not a hater. Congratulate. She locked him down and she did it by cunningness. But I think, and I want them to, I love, but I think she's going to get more than what she bargains for with this family. Harry may be okay, even William may be okay, but this family is steeped in symbolism, elitist, esoteric, occult, magic, stuff like that. And nothing is done for a reason. Nothing is done without reason for them. They are, if you don't think these rich and elite people are into astrology, numerology, tarot, psychics, all that stuff, then you are, not in the same wavelength with me. Everything means something. And for them, and thank you guys for my subscribers who commented on my my comments in my last video, talking about the day that they got married was the day that King Henry freaking beheaded his wife, Anne Boleyn. What kind of craziness is that? And that's powerful energy for that day, for that ritual. And believe me, all weddings are a ritual. But this was a ritual in mass scale on the TV. So we watched, I didn't watch it, but, people did from all over the world watch this mass ritual. Just imagine that energy that family gathered from this mass ritual. Like I said, energy wants to be used. They don't care if it's love or hate or whatever. A magician can use the energy for whichever way. And like I said before, the crown, everything in the royal family is symbolism. I have studied symbolism. I have read many books, watched many lectures. I want to give a shout out to Graham Hancock, which is like the fingerprints of the god. Also, my friend Freeman Fly from the Freeman Perspective. You can see him on Freeman TV. I think this whole wedding thing, especially with Meghan being a woman of color, really puts in the princess program and that we've all grown up in. Since we were little, we were told with all the Disney stories about being a princess and finding true love and, the prince is going to kiss us. That's princess program. That's part of mind control. And if you look at how this virtually, and I don't know, because it's all about bloodlines. We're thinking she's a virtually unknown, but I think people have said that there's some bloodline in her that dates way back. But this commoner, marries into this royal family and it's true love and this and that. Where I do think Harry really loves her and stuff like that. But why did the Queen allow this to happen? Because if you look at that picture gave us 1,000 words, And if you know about the bloodline, especially the kings and queens bloodline, they feel like they have a divine right to rule. They feel like their bloodline is tied to the gods. They feel like they are the gods that walk on this earth right now. And even the crown that they wear, it's symbolism. Where we think, oh, it's just a pretty expensive crown. It means a lot more. It has a lot more meaning. ritually. Their crown chakra is open. That's their divine wisdom and their divine right to in communication with the gods above. And you guys have to realize, we think of our God as one thing. You don't know what gods that the kings and queens and the royal family, worship. The Bible is for us common folks to control, the common folks. And we could see that way back when King Henry, the one who killed his wife, changed religions for the commoners to suit his purpose. So that's neither here nor there. So we're going to look at Queen Elizabeth, who's 92, by the way, and she still looks like she has a lot of good years left. So she doesn't look like she's kicking the bucket anytime soon. So we look at Queen Elizabeth, and she's the Chariot and the Tower. And she has a lot of testosterone energy. And so doesn't Meghan. So this is going to be like the clash of the titans. But I have a feeling that the Queen is going to be on top. And the Queen is stubborn, narcissistic. That Chariot energy can be very, very all about them. They can be self-focused so much that they only care about their outcome. They don't really care about what goes on behind them. And they don't care about the Tower effect, because the Tower is deeply, and it's all about control. They don't like to feel out of control. They need to handle everything. And they want to have both their hands firmly on both reins to go forward. So I just want to see I want to see their relationship, but I want to see what does Queen Elizabeth, her feelings in regards to this marriage. Where is she at now? She still thinks she's whoops, let me put this down. You see my messy table. So I'm using the SpellCasters tarot. How appropriate. So she feels that she's still in control. This Queen of Wands, she don't play. She still feels she's rules. She feels like she's in control over all situations at all times. And she will use that control, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. She is no joke. She is showing herself as this fire woman, this Queen of Wands. She has her hand on the penis. Remember, I said that that the Queen has a lot of testosterone energy, and she's going to get her way by any means necessary. I think Meghan, it already showed in that last reading with the shark that the shark is already, Meghan, congratulations, but not everything that glitter is gold, and I think you might get more than what Harry might be wonderful, but the rest of the things that you have to deal with, ooh-wee. Okay, what's her burden? What's her cross to bear? Is the Four of Cups. That Four of Cups is keeping, usually it's like not seeing everything, but like I said, it's selfish. It's keeping everything organized. Her burden is to keep all the pieces in place. It's usually a message. Also, remember I said she feels that they feel like they have the divine right to rule, and from their head to God's, to God. And this kind of shows that too. The meditation, in communication with, the gods or the spirits, and receiving and communing with them. So you see everything is around. So she's the center and everything is moved around her. And that's her burden, is to make sure she has all the moving pieces within her arm's grasp at all times. Underneath that is the Seven of Cups. Look at this all alchemically too, this card. And you see the SpellCasters, it's the card. The feminine, the masculine, it has all this stuff. So, it's still this divine right to rule. It's very magical. I say that in the sevens, are never really good. You know, the sevens are never really good. This is about confusion and congestion and, you know, keeping people busy. So is there a reason why this wedding was done, and this thing and how she felt was to keep the commoners busy while something else was going on? Who knows? But it's to keep, confusion, congestion, the illusion of things. This was part of the illusion. This wedding was part of the illusion of things. Okay, behind is the Two of Cups. Is this relationship, this partnership. So behind is this relationship, this partnership. And also, you guys got to remember who she married. She married a guy that was part of, what do they call? He had Nazi uniforms. He was part of the Nazi camp and, the children's thing. Her husband, the queen. So this is in the past about this relationship. She felt, she's trying to work within it because she felt, they're in love. So in the past, she's trying to, she realizes, they're in love. But she's going to try to use that for a reason. She's going to use this for a reason. Look at this, for a reason. This is very ritualistic to me too. This card is very ritualistic. So yeah, she's going to look at this relationship and this choice, because the Lovers is all about choices too. And if you see the heart chakra and it's exploded, she's going to use this love and stuff for her own purposes. Look at the cup over here. And I always think that this marriage in general is a big ritual. You got to go look and see the origins of marriage and what's it entailed and what was it for, along with the rings. They all mean something, and not everything means nice, lovely, lovely things. No, it goes way beyond that. And people don't look into things no more. But I think this was a big ritual in regards to the hearts and minds of the people. This was a ritual. This wedding, this togetherness was a big mass ritual for the hearts of the people. And she planned that. She planned that. Also, in regards, for some reason, I'm feeling like also to kind of use that energy and the looks of things with Diana too, Okay, what's on her mind is rules of them subjugating to her. That they must bow down to her rules, her marriage, what she says goes. Look at the crown. If you also look in symbolism, the cross means something too, So the Bible, the cross, all that. And look at the whip of the abuse of power. So she and him must bow down to the crown, to them. And they will, if you don't do what they say, they will abuse you effortlessly. They got the whip ready, so they can give you gifts and wisdom, or they can give you abuse, because justice is blind, it is blind. There is no face. But do you see up here is the pyramid with the one eye? I'm not going to do a whole esoteric symbolism, lecture right now. But those that do know, see how all this ties in into this wedding. But I see that she has something up her sleeves, Meghan. Meghan, even though she's bowing down with this little, little moon, she has something up her sleeves where, I'm going to bow down for now, but I have a plan. But I don't think she realizes how deep and how strong this structure of this royal family is, and what they will do to protect what they have. You see this whip? What they'll do to protect. I don't think she has a clue. Judgment. Look at this. It was a big ritual. Look at this. It was all the queen putting her little dropper. There's a dropper going into this fire as judgment. This was a big ritual. This is ritualistic too. To the gods. for power, for even the sex that they had if last night was used. This was a long ritual. This is the hearts and minds of people. I just showed on Thomas Sheridan, one of my friends, he showed a picture about talking about Trump and about, you know, the energy that's going for him. And I'm like, yeah, energy, whether it's good or bad, energy is energy. It's what the magician uses that energy for. You know, they can use love energy, hate energy. It doesn't make a difference. Energy doesn't have that love or hate. It's the magician who wields it. And I'm seeing that the queen put a little sauce in there. And there was a big ritual last night. A big sexual kind of ritual, aggressive ritual last night. Using, I think that might even be blood. Look at this, the Three of Swords. It was a big ritual last night, you know. At the same time, her thoughts is that she's brokenhearted. But she's brokenhearted, maybe because of his choice. But you see this trifecta. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. It's the Celtic symbolism there in the middle. She's going to take that energy and look at the sun down here, her heartbreak, you know, her anger, and she's going to transform it. So yeah, she was kind of heartbroken and stuff in regards to, you know, but she knows energy, you know, mind, body, soul. It affected her, this marriage, but she's going to use that and transform it into something else. Ooh-wee, in the front is going forth. This is a plan. There was a plan. This is they're going through the motions. Just going through the motions of this happy family. They're going to go through the motions of this big happy family. And look at the genie. You know, and she's fine with it, you know. She's fine with this, her family. She's fine with, you know, the energy, you know, the wishes, whatever she put in place. She's happy with the results. So I want to see what she feels of Meghan on a personal level. I find that all these cards were very ritualistic. Let's see. And if you don't think magic plays a big part in the crown, then I am not the channel for you. And just look at when a queen becomes a queen, they change their name. You know, they change their name from what they were born with, and they do a transformation ritual, basically, in the coronation, and they become someone else. They channel that energy. I deeply believe that they channel that energy. So she channels the energy of all the Elizabeths that once was, and so forth. And she communes with them. Because their head chakra with the crown is open, and they divinely commune with the gods and the spirits. All right, so let's see. I'm going to look at Meghan Markle and the Queen. So you already see she has testosterone energy, and so doesn't the Queen. And we're going to see how it is. So let's see. The Queen, Elizabeth II, the old biddy that's 92 years old, is still alive and kicking. And then Meghan Markle, beautiful young lady. Where are they at now? Possibilities. It's new. This is something new. New possibilities. This new union. New things to come. Okay, where is Markle right now? She's on love. Oh, she got what she wanted. You know, she's going forth on her love, on her emotion. She's, you know, there's the fish, you know, abundance. You know, she's having her hand up with the goblet. Hoo-wee, you know, she's in a good place. But if you look behind there, this caused some ripples. You know, her happiness, this thing has caused some ripples. You know, but she's in a good place. Let's see about the Queen. Ha ha! There's no movement. She's still right now. She's still. She's containing, you know, she's contained right now. You know, she's still. She can move right or left. And look at the runes. Very, very esoteric. It can go right or left. Light or dark? She hasn't decided what she wants to do with it yet. Okay, what does Meghan want from the Queen? Unknown. This is about a card of illusions. A card of, is Meghan also, has Meghan also done some type of magical stuff? This is a triple-headed goddess right there. The illumination of things. She wants her to keep some things maybe secret, explore some things. Maybe she wants to know more with this, that she wants to know more secrets, more things. She wants to be more enlightened. We'll see. How about the Queen? What does the Queen want from her? The Queen wants her to balance. The Queen wants her to balance her emotions. The Queen wants her to balance her emotions. And put one foot to balance not only the physical, but the emotional. And contain. Make sure she contains. I don't know if Meghan drinks or anything, but she wants her to make sure she contains all that stuff. She wants her to balance her emotions. That's what she expects from her. Meghan feels like she's going to have more. She feels like this was a platform, or this is a platform for her to get her agenda across, that she has more people will tune into her thoughts and her words and her actions, that her words will mean more and more stronger, that she can fight the good fight. I think that, funny enough, that Meghan does want to fight for her beliefs. That's what she's expecting. She's expecting that this marriage, this union, gives her a bigger platform, makes her voice and her thoughts more powerful to the people. The Empress, she wants Merkel to have a child right away. She wants her to be a wife and have a child right away. Right away. She wants her to have a child right away. How is this relationship going to be? 1. She expects Merkel, which you see a girl with curly hair, that's kind of ethnic. Well, she is ethnic, and then a white boy with light hair. So to me, that's Harry and Meghan. She expects them to all work together for the purpose, for this common purpose of the crown. Basically, you guys will learn from us. Stay in your place, which is beneath us, and work together for our purpose and our abundance. Look at 3s again. Work together for our purpose and our abundance. It's to remain to be seen what you use with that knowledge and stuff, because you're putting it out there. And this is Meghan, this is Meghan. Meghan really feels like she's going to be more powerful than she feels that she's going to have a lot of say and a lot of do. She wants to take her new position and also her own thoughts and her own wisdom, and she wants to bring it out there. But it's going to be a lot of mental between I think, and I always say about the sides here. So this is on the Queen's side. She wants them to learn and lead by their example, not they to stay in their place and to learn and work together for a purpose. Meghan looks like this is a lot of conflict. This is conflict, a mental and verbal conflict in the wolves right there, and Meghan is going to have to defend herself on all sides. She's going to defend herself on all sides. She's going to try with passion to defend herself, but I don't think she realizes she's in she has a lot of wolves around her, and there's going to be a lot of conflict, and she may win some battles, but she's always going to be on guard. Okay. Let's see. The Queen and her relationship. I'm going to draw this card. I wanted to... The Queen and her relationship. Let's see. The Queen and Meghan, their relationship. Change. So it's going to be the Wheel of Fortune change. And working on the details. And, you know, the change and completion. Whoops. Training. Remember I just said training? They're going to... Like I said, you do what I say. This is how you're going to have to learn how we do things, this and that. Things are going to change. The completion to change, and with passion, The Queen, this is the Queen again, the Queen of Wands. You know, it's her way. She's passionate. She's not going to let up. It is what she wants it to be. It is what she wants things to be. So what I'm going to do is throw some... See if we can get some things. She's got to learn a lot. All this is the institution, you know. Everything that she learned at home is going to change. Her foundation is all going to change. On Meghan's side, things are changing. Also, she's gonna, you know, she's gonna be worthy, like I said, with the King of Swords. And with the Moon is secret. She's gonna learn a lot of secrets that she wasn't once known, and this is a path. You know, right now their relationship is gonna go. Right now, it's in the deciding factor. Just like how I said about this, the Queen hasn't decided which way, how she's going to deal with Meghan. It depends on what Meghan's actions is. So this path is very important of which way they go. If Meghan goes in there very strong and like how she wants to be with this, that she wants to have her swords up, she's ready to voice her opinions, to be a force to reckon with, then it's not going to go good for her. The Queen's not going to allow that. There's only one HIBC. What's the head B in charge? And that's the Queen. And or if she wants to, you know, be on her knees, learn and go with what they want to, then the Queen is going to encourage that. The path is up to her. There's a path to be chosen. It's up to her. So we're going to see. Ooh-wee. You know, I wish them the best, but, you know, I wouldn't have married into that family. Look at their history. Look at the date they got married. Lord, bless you, Meghan. You know, these people and us, we don't think alike. You guys have a good day. Tell me what you guys think below. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.